Welcome to this module on exploratory data analysis and visualization, where we learn how to explore data, spot patterns, and communicate findings visually. Over the next sections, we will break down practical techniques, tools, and workflows that help turn raw datasets into actionable insights, with a focus on clear thinking, reproducible code, and compelling charts. This slide outlines what we will cover across the course: a gentle introduction to EDA, methods to summarize data, techniques for transforming and cleaning datasets, handling different variable types, fundamentals of visualization, and finally, advanced charting libraries and interactive dashboards to bring analysis to life. In this first part, we introduce the core ideas behind exploratory data analysis, why it matters, and how to approach a new dataset. Expect practical examples that show how initial exploration steers modeling choices, surfaces unexpected issues, and frames the questions we will investigate further as we move through the course. Exploratory data analysis is about understanding your data deeply, building an analytical foundation, and detecting errors early. It reveals patterns and anomalies that guide model selection and hypothesis testing, while also flagging missing values or inconsistent records, so that subsequent analysis stays reliable and meaningful. The key principles of EDA center on context awareness, effective visualization, iteration, and data cleaning. Bringing domain knowledge into the process ensures interpretations matter. Intuitive plots reveal structure, repeating exploration refines insights, and good pre-processing preserves data quality so that results are trustworthy and actionable. Python plays a central role in modern EDA by offering flexible tools for manipulation, plotting capabilities, reproducibility through scripts, and automation potential. Libraries like Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, and others let you clean, transform, visualize, and script workflows so analyses can be shared and repeated across teams or projects. In this next section, we focus on data summarization techniques that help condense large datasets into digestible metrics. You will learn descriptive statistics, spread measures, and aggregation methods that reveal central tendencies, variability, and group-level patterns, all of which are essential before moving into deeper modeling or visualization. Descriptive statistics like mean, median, and mode summarize central tendencies but tell different stories. The mean reflects average values influenced by extremes, the median shows the midpoint and is robust to skew, and the mode highlights the most frequent category. Together, they provide complementary perspectives useful for trend analysis and simple reporting. Distribution analysis using variance and standard deviation helps us quantify how spread out data are. Variance measures average squared deviation, while standard deviation brings that spread back to original units, useful for comparing consistency across groups and spotting unusually high variance that may indicate outliers needing further investigation. Aggregation methods such as group by and pivot tables let you segment and summarize data efficiently. Grouping enables comparisons across categories or product lines, while pivot tables reorganize data for multidimensional views, helping you quickly extract insights like totals, averages, and trends by different attributes or time periods. This section covers data transformation and cleaning, focusing on techniques that make raw data usable for analysis. Expect practical guidance on handling missing values, converting and standardizing data types, removing outliers and duplicates, and preserving meaningful records while preparing a stable foundation for visualization and modeling. When dealing with missing values, use a mix of imputation techniques, predictive models, and selective removal. Simple strategies like mean or median replacement work for small gaps. K-nearest neighbors or regression can predict more complex patterns. And if missingness is excessive, removing affected records may be the safest option to protect data quality. Converting data types and standardizing formats prevents errors and improves downstream analysis. Normalize date and categorical formats. Transform strings into numeric values where appropriate, and apply scaling like z-score or min-max so numeric features are comparable, which is especially important for statistical methods and many machine learning algorithms. Removing outliers and duplicate records. Combine statistical methods and contextual judgment. Use IQR or z-scores to flag extreme values. Assess them in context to avoid discarding meaningful anomalies, and check for duplicate entries using identifiers like IDs or timestamps so you can remove redundancies without losing important observations. In this part, we focus on working with different variable types and more advanced operations that support modeling and sophisticated analyses. We will cover numerical and categorical handling, text cleaning, and time series manipulations, so you can prepare variables correctly for both statistical summaries and machine learning pipelines.
Numerical and categorical variables require different treatment. Scale numerical features through normalization or standardization to avoid biased models. Encode categorical values using one-hot or label encoding. Examine distributions to understand spread and skew, and apply feature selection to reduce dimensionality while preserving predictive power.
Text data cleaning is fundamental before any analysis that uses strings. Standardize case, trim extra whitespace, apply regular expressions to extract or validate patterns like emails or dates, and remove noisy elements such as stop words or HTML tags so downstream processing and tokenization become reliable and more insightful. Date and time operations in Python enable precise time-based analysis. Parse date strings into datetime objects. Handle time zones with appropriate libraries. Resample or aggregate into periods like weeks or months for trend analysis, and compute differences between timestamps to measure durations or delays for project and event tracking. Now we move into data visualization fundamentals, where design choices help reveal patterns clearly and accurately. We focus on the role of basic chart types, how to read distributions, relationships and group comparisons, and the practical considerations that make visualizations act as effective storytelling tools for data-driven decisions. Histograms are a first stop for distribution analysis, showing frequency patterns, clusters, peaks, and gaps. Observing histogram shape helps identify skewness or symmetry, exposes potential outliers, and highlights how bin width affects granularity. So selecting bin alignment thoughtfully balances clarity and detail in interpretation. Scatterplots reveal relationships between variables by showing point alignment, clusters, and deviations. They help measure correlation, direction, and strength. Detect underlying trends along lines or curves. Identify groupings that suggest segmentation. And flag anomalies that diverge from general patterns, supporting both exploratory insight and predictive modeling. Box plots provide a compact summary for comparing groups by displaying medians, quartiles, and ranges. They highlight distribution differences and interquartile range as a measure of variability, flag points outside the whiskers as potential outliers, and make it easy to compare multiple groups side by side for relative consistency and spread. In the final part, we explore advanced charting and visualization libraries that let you customize appearance, build informative statistical graphics, and create interactive dashboards. We focus on practical uses of Matplotlib for deep customization, Seaborn for tidy statistical plots, and Plotly for interactive, shareable visualizations suitable for web deployment. Customizing plots and themes in Matplotlib is about clarity and consistency. Choose colors, fonts, and layouts that support your message, and adapt style templates to match brand or reporting needs. Thoughtful theming makes charts easier to read and compare, and small styling choices can greatly improve how quickly stakeholders grasp key insights. Beyond basic styling, Matplotlib customization helps communicate strategic priorities by emphasizing relevant elements and simplifying views. Use layered annotations, focused color accents, and consistent grid and axis formatting to guide attention toward important trends and to support data-driven decision-making across teams and projects. Themed visualizations in Matplotlib can serve many objectives, from highlighting efficiency improvements to promoting sustainability or tracking pollution metrics. By tailoring colors, labels, and emphasis, you can make charts that align with different stakeholder goals and make complex datasets more actionable in real-world reporting contexts. Seaborn builds on Matplotlib to simplify the creation of attractive statistical charts. It offers high-level interfaces for common plot types, built-in themes and color palettes to improve aesthetics, and seamless integration with Pandas data frames, so you can explore relationships and distributions with compact, publication-ready code. Plotly enables interactive dashboards and charts that let users zoom, pan, hover, and filter visuals in real time. Its compatibility with web applications and mobile devices makes it ideal for sharing dynamic insights, and its wide range of chart types, including maps and animated plots, supports engaging exploratory analysis for diverse audiences. Thanks for following this walkthrough of exploratory data analysis and visualization techniques. Practice these steps on your own datasets, try the recommended libraries, and iterate on both your code and charts to build clearer, more reproducible analyses that drive better decisions and storytelling with data.